Worthy of every song we could ever sing. Worthy of all the praise we could ever bring. Worthy of
I will build my house on you. As Jesus finishes the Sermon on the Mount, as he finishes the greatest sermon ever to be preached, he ends it with a story. It's a story that I'm sure that you've heard. It's a story that we grew up hearing. It's one of the greatest stories in the Bible, and it's extra special because it has a song that goes with it. Here's how the song goes. Actually, I'm not going to sing it because I'm terrible at singing, but you know how it goes. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up, and the house on the rock stood firm. Instead of me just telling you the story or singing you the story, I'm just going to read it straight out of Scripture today. It comes from Matthew chapter 7. Here's what it says. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, the wind blew and beat against the house, yet it did not fall because it had its foundation on the rock. But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them to practice is like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. The rain came down, the streams rose, the winds blew and beat against the house, and it fell with a great crash. So as you read this story, two realities come to mind. The first reality is this, that we are all builders. That we are all building our house, that we are all building our lives each and every single day. Every day that we wake up, we are building our lives, we are building our house. With every decision that we make, we are building our lives and we are building our houses one brick at a time. With every person that we hang out and with every interaction that we have, we are building our houses and we are building our lives. So that's the first reality. We are all builders, every one of us. The second reality is this, and it's a reality that we don't really like, but it's just a reality, and that is that the storm will come. The rains will fall and the floods will rise, right? The streams will rise and the wind will blow and it will beat against your house and your life. That storms happen, that life happens, that it's just part of the sinful world that we live in. And so those are the two realities, right? That we are all builders and that we all will experience the storm. As you read the story, it doesn't even say like when the storm comes or if it comes. It says, yeah, well, just like a matter of fact, the rains came down and the streams rose and the wind blew. And so my simple question that I have for you today as you listen to the song that we played and as you're hearing this story is this. What are you building your house on? What are you building your house on? During this time of life, during this weird and awkward season of life that we are living in, the question that I've been asking myself is what am I running to when the rain is coming down and the floods seem to be rising and the wind seems to be blowing? What are you running to? I mean, where is your house built? What foundation is your house built on? Is it built on Jesus? Because if your house is built on the rock of ages, Jesus Christ, the rain will come down and the floods will come up and the wind will blow and beat against your house. But your house will stand firm. And that's what I want for all of us during these times.